The Ghana Energy Transition and Investment Plan was formulated to help Ghana achieve a zero net energy-related carbon emissions by 2060, in line with the Paris Agreement on climate change, targeted at keeping global temperatures to a minimum of 1.5 degrees Celsius by 2030. Now, speaking on this year's theme for the 2023 Energy Awards, Ghana's Energy Transition Framework, sector institutions as a building block for the 2030-2040 target, the President first explained how the framework is expected to function.
The framework outlines how we will implement low-carbon solutions in major sectors of our economy, such as oil and gas, industry, transportation, cooking, agriculture, and power. It also highlights the essential investment, regulatory initiatives, institutional arrangements, and capacity building requirements needed to facilitate this shift. It is a flexible and dynamic tool that will be updated and modified as we learn from our implementation experience and as new technologies and possibilities emerge.
He said Ghana would have to raise some $550 million over the 40-year period to achieve the goal of the framework.
This national framework is ambitious, but it is attainable. It is anticipated that some 550 billion United States dollars will have to be raised over the next 40 years, equivalent to some 10% of our annual GDP. This may appear huge, but yet it is less than what would be spent if we carry on unconcerned.
But how does Ghana look forward to raising this money to support this framework? Now, delivering his address, Chairman of the Board of Directors for Liberia Electricity Corporation and special guest for the occasion, Moni Kaptan, charged ECOWAS to strongly negotiate for its share of the global carbon economy.
The developed economies that account for most of the carbon emissions must share in the cost of the development of renewable energy in the developing world. This is not only fair and equitable, but more importantly, it benefits the entire world and not only our developing economies. Regional organizations such as ECOWAS must take the lead in negotiating with multilateral financial institutions to increase the resource envelope for renewable energy in our countries.
Speaking to the media after the event, Managing Director of the Bulk Oil Supply and Transportation and winner of the Energy Personality of the Year male category, Edwin Provençal, expressed concerns over the lack of fuel reserve for the country, calling for an introduction of a levy to address the situation.
We have some inventory which some people try to call reserves. It will last about 2 to 3 weeks, but we don't pay for reserves. If we want reserves, then we need to have elevate the conversation and then make some money available through the levy, move it from 0 to maybe 5 pesos or 10 pesos or 1 cedi, so that we can get the money and use it to buy reserves like an insurance for the country, which is paid by the citizens of the country.
Other big winners on the night include Ghana's first woman to lead an international oil and gas company, CEO of Pecan Energies, Khadija Amwa, who has been adjudged Energy Personality of the Year female category. Others are the Managing Director of ECG, Samuel Dubik Mahama, and Gridco CEO, Dr. Kebi Asante, who have been adjudged CEOs of the Year, Power and Petroleum sectors respectively. In all, the 7th edition of the Ghana Energy Award ceremony honored 17 categories of persons and companies for their efforts, innovations and excellence in the energy sector. Reporting for Joy News, James Aveji, Labadi Beach Hotel, Accra.